If you're thinking about buying a brand new home in New Braunfels right now, this might be the best time to do it because builders are handing out some of the biggest incentives we've seen in years. The housing market in New Braunfels has been slower now for 3 years, but builders haven't stopped building, which means they need to sell. So they're offering these deep discounts, rate buy downs, help with closing costs, price drops, even appliances and water softeners. I'm taking you through 5 new construction neighborhoods in New Braunfels today where families are getting into brand new homes for way less than what they thought possible. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard because every week we're putting out timely and relevant information just like this about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. Let's start at New Braunfels' newest master plan community, Mayfair. We're located here on the northern edge of New Braunfels off State Highway 35, about 1.5 miles from shopping, about 5 miles from our historical district of Green, and about 7 miles from downtown New Braunfels. About 100 families have purchased and live in their homes now at Mayfair, and there's the wild part about this master plan community right now. It's now a hybrid neighborhood. What the heck is a hybrid neighborhood? Well, there are now 3 new home builders in Mayfair. Home prices starting in the high 2s and low 3s. D.R. Horton, David Weekley, and Scott Felder are building on smaller lots at the front of the development, home prices starting in the high 200,000s, low 3s, and into the high 4s. That is a huge difference to the other builders in Mayfair right now who are starting home prices in the 5s easily, going up to $700,000, $800,000, $900,000, even $1 million, touching $1 million, depending on the size of your house and what you choose to put in your house if you're building from scratch. But a huge difference now in pricing. Of the 3 new, more affordable builders in Mayfair, only David Weekley has homes started right now. Scott Felder should have homes breaking ground in July or August, and D.R. Horton toward the end of the year. Right now, David Weekley homes on 40 and 45 foot lots range from the mid 3s to the high 4s. They're giving buyers 3%. These are the incentives. They're giving buyers 3% of the sales price back to use however they want. Closing costs or rate buy down, blinds, garage openers, and irrigation come with the homes. We're told 7 David Weekley homes should be ready to close this August. Scott Felder homes will eventually build on these smaller 35-foot lots at Mayfair when they break ground this summer. Home prices, they'll start in the high 2s on the smallest homes and go up to $322,000 on a 1,500 square foot home. Now, Scott Felder and David Weekley, this is it. They're gonna have 96 lots apiece at Mayfair, and that's it. And my prediction, these homes will go fast. So if you want to lock something down, give us a call. The big win, no matter what you pay, you get access to the same amazing amenities. And this is why my prediction, these homes, these lots, these cheaper homes, more affordable homes in Mayfair will go fast. The new featured park that's open, the trails, the major projects coming, including retail, restaurants, entertainment, new schools, and Costco, plus more. All right, let's get to the builders now at Mayfair that have bigger lots, are more expensive, have nice finishes. 2 of the 4 original builders at Mayfair are offering the same incentives. They're side by side here. Highland Homes and Perry Homes are offering these super low rates to starting at 3.99% the first year, 4.99% the second year, and 5.99% year 3 through the life of the loan. Now, Highland Homes doesn't advertise this, but behind closed doors, Highland Homes told us, hey, your buyers can ask to have closing costs paid. May or may not get it, but hey, we can ask. These incentives that we're talking about are on move-in ready homes only. So you won't get these deals on to-be-built homes, homes that you would build from scratch. Both builders, Highland and Perry, build on 50 and 60 foot lots at Mayfair. Highland's prices range from $539,000 to $849,000. Perry's home prices range from around $500,000 to $722,000. You can also submit lower offers on brand new homes in New Braunfels right now. The market's been slow for the past 3 years. Way more supply here, far less demand than there was, say, 4 or 5 years ago. We have helped a number of our client families get into brand new homes in New Braunfels with a favorable sales price and terms. Let's talk about the question many of you are asking me when it comes to buying a new construction home in New Braunfels. And that question is, Rod, hey, I want you to represent me, but do I have to pay you a commission when I purchase this house? And the answer is no. The builder pays the real estate agent's commission from a separate, this is key, separate marketing pot, not from the price of your home. Make sure you choose someone who knows the build process intimately. I mean, we're talking about 12 to 15 different stages. And even if you're purchasing under contract toward the end of that build, there are still very important stages that you have to take in order to get that house you've always wanted. Make sure that your representation knows every single one of those stages and will manage the process for you, from communicating with the builder, knowing when to order inspections, knowing what to look for, and most importantly, keeping that new home build process on track with your timeline. You pay nothing for that. The builder is paying your agent to represent you, not them, and now you have peace of mind knowing that things will get done the way you need them to get done. All right, let's get back to the Mayfair builders right now. There's the cream of the crop, Toll Brothers, who's offering either $30,000 off the sales price or toward upgrades, plus another $10,000 toward closing costs. Toll Brothers prices range from $671 to $810 and higher, depending on your options you choose for your home if you're building from scratch. This model home runs near $1 million. This is Toll Brothers' largest two-story at Mayfair, and obviously has all the bells and whistles because it's a model home, and the builder always shows its range in model homes. Beautiful home here. Coventry Homes is also in Mayfair. Home prices range from $435 to $589. So of the larger homes in Mayfair, Coventry is the most affordable. Here's the model home at Mayfair. Coventry is offering a 2-1 buy down and 1% of the final sales price for closing costs on FHA and VA loans that close by June 30th. 2.99% rate the first year. I mean, wow, that's like pandemic rates. 3.99% the second year and 4.99% the rest of the way. Or you can get a fixed rate of 4.99% with 3% of the final sales price coming back to you so you can spend on closing costs. The tax rate at Mayfair is 2.3%, which is a little bit on the high side for New Braunfels, but that tax rate is lowered when you throw in your homestead exemptions, especially the extra homestead exemption, 20% coming from the local school district. HOA is $400 a year at Mayfair, which is a bargain considering everything that's at Mayfair right now and everything that's coming. Let's jump across the highway right now to our first master plan community in New Braunfels, now in its 7th year, Veramendi. Veramendi is located at the top of the hill in New Braunfels, off our main Loop 337 and State Highway 46. This has been a growing area of shopping, schools, restaurants, banks, you name it. And Veramendi is shaping up to be a town within a town, just like Mayfair. The homes are the main stars, of course, and more are coming. Age-restricted living is coming to Veramendi, a community pool in place with another one on the way in Veramendi's new section, which will, get this, be sandwiched by 2 large regional parks in the planning stage right now. This is going to be a hot area in Veramendi, I'm telling you, because you'll have homes here and those lots will be released at, we're told, at the end of this year. So your home will be walking distance, connected to 2 large regional parks, a new amenity center, and later down the road, this is incredible, a super district is planned, kind of like a second downtown in New Braunfels with retail and restaurants. That is the bold vision at Veramendi. Let's talk about what's on the ground at Veramendi. You're going to notice some of the same builders as Mayfair. Highland Homes, Perry Homes are offering the same incentives they offer at Mayfair. 3.99% rate buy down. That's huge. The first year, 4.99%. The second year, and 5.99% the rest of the way. Each builder, Highland Homes, Perry Homes, offers several floor plans, just like Mayfair, ranging in size and price. Highland Homes prices range from the 400s on smaller 40-foot lots with rear garage entrance to $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 on the larger lots. Perry Homes prices at Veramendi range from the low 5s to the high 7s, and even touch in the 8s, the high 8s in this gated section at Veramendi, mostly 60-foot lots now. Like Mayfair, Coventry Homes is also at Veramendi. Same incentives as Mayfair. Incredible rate buy downs here. 2-1 buy down is 2.99% mortgage rate the first year, 3.99% the second year. Incredible rates here, and 4.99% the rest of the way. Plus you get back 1% of the sales price for closing costs. That deal is for FHA and VA. Conventional loans, you get a 4.99% fixed rate with 3% of the final sales price coming back to you so you can use it for your closing costs. Like Mayfair, David Weekley Homes and Scott Felder Homes are also at Veramendi. Scott Felder, here's their model home. They're offering 4.99% on FHA and VA loans right now, and 5.49% mortgage rate on conventional loans, and they're also offering some money toward your closing costs. David Weekley is done at Veramendi right now. They're sold out, but the builder tells us that they're going to have more homes coming to Veramendi in 2026. National builder Pulte has just a few homes left before selling out at Veramendi. Here's the model home. Pulte is pulling out all the stops to sell its last few homes, giving buyers $10,000 for closing costs and all loans starting in the 4s. Brightland Homes, the state builder, has about 30 homes left to sell at Veramendi, including 6 move-in ready homes, 12 homes that are under construction, and 12 lots left. Here's Brightland's model. The builder is offering 6%. That's a high number, 6% of the final sales price back to you, the buyer, to cover closing costs or a rate buy down. Brightland is also throwing in appliances, washer, dryer, and refrigerator. If you want a more tailored Brightland home, a to-be built home like this model here, Brightland is giving those buyers $35,000 toward options and $15,000 for closing costs and a free water softener. HOA is $55 a month at Veramendi. Property tax rate is 2.32. Let's go back east of I-35 to a popular and developing community called Overlook at Creekside. Overlook is conveniently located about a little over a mile from big box shopping in New Braunfels, schools, restaurants, a hospital, banks, the major highway, and all that's coming to this area, including Texas Roadhouse, Steakhouse, Topgolf, Sprouts, and the Courthouse, which will feature pickleball and padel courts. We have several client families living at Overlook at Creekside right now, which is mostly Syntex homes, and Syntex is the more affordable product of Pulte Homes. Syntex, get this, offers 18 different floor plans. It's like walking into Baskin and Robbins, ranging in price from $294 to $380, all move-in ready homes. Syntex is offering a 4.25% mortgage rate on VA, USDA, and FHA homes, 4.99% on conventional loans, and Syntex is also offering 6% of the final sales price back to the buyer, back to you, to use toward closing costs or toward rate buy down, or you can spend some of that incentive money on appliances. You get irrigation with Syntex homes at Overlook. There's a community pool at Overlook at Creekside and another one on the way, scheduled to be complete summer 2026 in the back of the development in front of the drive-in theater on this 5-acre lot. Expect a pool here and a kids play area. HOA is $600 a year at Overlook at Creekside, and the property tax rate is a low 1.42% and goes even lower when you kick in your homestead exemptions and that school district extra 20% homestead exemption. 2 different Syntex model homes you've been looking at. The 1-story Chatfield, almost 2,000 square feet, nice space here, 4 beds, 2 bathrooms, and the 2-story Syntex model called the Fentress. Say that, Fentress. 4 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. That half bathroom is the MVP. One other builder building an Overlook right now, and that's Coventry. Only 9 Coventry lots left. Coventry is offering a 4.99% rate for FHA and VA buyers, and 3% offering buyers 3% toward closing costs. Their homes range from $379 to $470. Here's the model home available for sale, and it backs up to the check this out, it backs up to the drive-in theater here. You can watch a movie any night. This is called the Grand View, 3 beds, 2 bathrooms, just over 2,000 square feet, 50-foot lot, all for just under $400,000, $399. Not far from Overlook at Creekside is a community called Sanger Hall Meadows. You can actually get to Sanger Hall on back roads instead of taking the sometimes congested State Highway 46 East. People living in Sanger Hall Meadows like this. They really do. That you can skip Highway 46 East for this back way in and out. They also like it because it's tucked in, but still close to a lot of the important things like shopping and schools and the main highway. D.R. Horton is the exclusive builder at Sanger Hall Meadows. No amenities here, but some great incentives for buyers. Right now, the builder is offering a low 3.99% fixed rate. That's awesome. Plus $6,000 toward closing costs, and you can possibly have lower offers accepted at Sanger Hall. We We have several client families at Sanger Hall Metals, and in each family's case, we were able to negotiate a lower sales price and better terms. 9 different floor plans here, 2 model homes at Sanger Hall, the 1-story Harris model, 1,800 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 bathrooms. The second model home is the Nicole, that's what it's called, the Nicole, at almost 2,500 square feet, 4 beds and 3 full bathrooms. Home prices range at Sanger Hall Metals, D.R. Horton, from $299 to $381. HOA is $39 a month. Tax rate is 1.82, and you get that extra 20% local homestead exemption in this community too. We are covering all the corners of New Braunfels today. Let's head over to the southeast corner of New Braunfels, and we land at a community called Park Place. This entire area is exploding with residential development, new schools, a huge sports park is on the way that will likely attract commercial development in this area, where it's basically a desert right now when it comes to businesses. Century Communities is building here, eventually 450 homes at build out. They're about 10% built out right now, and they're offering a 4.875% mortgage rate to buyers. They're covering your full closing costs and throwing in front and back irrigation. 5 floor plans right now, including the 2 model homes. The popular 1-story Isabella, about 1,600 square feet, 4 beds, 2 bathrooms. The owner's suite is separate from the 3 secondary bedrooms toward the front of the house. Then there's the 2-story Frederick model right next door to the Isabella here, with the primary bedroom downstairs, 4 bedrooms total, 2.5 bathrooms. You know, I put the emphasis on the half because the half means the guests can go to the half bathroom and not use your bathroom. Plus that upstairs loft for extra living space. HOA at Park Place is $450 a year, and the tax rate is an incredibly low 1.36%, and it's even lower 1.088% after you include your homestead exemptions. If you're on the fence about buying a brand new home in New Braunfels, this video may have been the nudge you've been waiting for. Keep in mind, these incentives and discounts will last as long as the demand is low here in the New Braunfels housing market, and as long as the inventory is high. And typically when we say interest rates go down, demand picks up, home prices go up, and builders are pulling back on those incentives and discounts. Let me know. Do you want to take advantage? You want to get off the fence and take advantage of some of these incentives and discounts on brand new homes in New Braunfels, or you want to buy a resale home, or you want to sell your home in New Braunfels? Either one of those 3 options, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.